Luke Smith locked in. Henry Davis celebrates.
And he is talking a lot right now. Leaves right now with 10 strikeouts and a whole bunch of attitude for the Cardinals.
When I say, quote, I am a Christian, I'm not claiming to be perfect. My flaws are too visible, but God believes I am worth it. When I say, quote, I'm a Christian, I still feel the sting of pain. I have my share of heartaches, so I call upon his name. When I say, quote, I am a Christian, I'm not holier than thou. I'm just a simple sinner who received God's good grace somehow.
My name's Luke Smith. I'm a senior right-handed pitcher for the baseball team. The person they saw last June is not the person that I am all the time. It's a good memory in the fact that it's a game that I pitched well in, but it's also embarrassing, because that's what people remember me as. And I promise you, before that, I was a guy that I worked in the dark. I just went out there and I pitched whenever my name was called, and I didn't need the spotlight on me.
This kid's heart is gold. This kid pours into others. This kid loves giving back to the community.
I transferred here from Parkland College my junior year. Grew up in Champaign, Illinois. I have 3 younger siblings, Olivia, Walker, and Marissa. 2 great parents, Tim and Sarah. I was raised in the church, went to church every Sunday. My mom prayed with us before dinner every night and before we went to bed, so I kind of have that background. Coming to Louisville, that's kind of when FCA took the next step for me, and I think it's changed my life. Just having that place to go to and have those relationships and friendships has meant the world to me. At first it was hard for me to admit this because it was something I didn't want to happen, but I was really getting swallowed up in the social media stuff and the followers and all the the cool stuff that came from the incident. And at that time I didn't realize that I was known for something that I really didn't want to be known for. I pitched a pretty good game, but that's not what people remember. They remember the 8th inning, walking off the mound. And that's not the person I am.
And as I said, I think the day before that game, he voluntarily went to the Children's Hospital with a group of other players, not just Luke, but we had a group of players that were all about serving and loving others. So in one sense, I felt bad because I thought people are going to misunderstand him. In another sense, I thought, okay, now you got a platform. Now you got a real opportunity to show people what you're about.
I knew whose I was throughout the whole entire situation. I knew that I belonged to Jesus. Using this platform, I have an opportunity to show more people his power and what he's doing at this university. Jesus is everything.
The coronavirus is impacting the sports world in an unprecedented way.
Big news from the NCAA tonight.
The College World Series has been canceled.
Cancellation of postseason tournaments for all winter and spring sports.
The NCAA shutting down.
But that is secondary to the health concerns that are at issue here.
It's kind of crazy. I thought we were done with this interview a couple weeks ago, but life can throw some crazy turns at you, and it's definitely done that. I think with a lot of athletes, our sport becomes our God. That's what we worship. We wake up every day and we repeat the same actions. We go to practice, we're playing games, we're lifting. Everything is to get better at that sport. But I think this time right now is God taking that throne back and showing us that he is in charge and he controls everything. It's been emotional. It's my senior season. I worked 3 years to get to this point with this team. It's a time where it was confusion, but I think that's the time where we have to turn to God the most and understand that it's all part of his plan. My platform doesn't stop on the baseball field. I have the opportunity to go out and make a difference in my community wherever I'm at. And as difficult as that may be when nothing seems to be going right, that's the times where he's testing you the most. Being able to fall back on someone like Jesus and having faith in God that everything's going to turn out okay is something that I think is what's really keeping me moving forward and realizing that this isn't the end. This is just a speed bump and whatever lies ahead, he's already got planned out for me.